Monday. It's a Monday before Christmas. Come on, guys.
And all through the impacts.
The voices you're hearing, Carlene Bragg, also Chris Mulcahy.
Blump, blump, blump.
Hello.
Christmas baby, Chris Mulcahy.
Yeah, we were
Yes.
just discussing that.
Yeah.
We won't go into the full story, but I was impressed by the story. I was inspired by the story.
Okay, good.
It's a really great story. That is and I believe it,
All right,
1,000%.
I'll just say it. So
Sure.
the Christmas mystery is that Born on Christmas, obviously, and there's actually two parts to this. And my parents had just decided it was just like, let's do Chris. There was other Chris and family members, but Christmas makes sense, right?
Right.
Well, right when they decided, like literally like minutes later, I was wheeled in and it said Christopher on like the crib or whatever it is, and they said, well, we just decided the name. Who told you? He said, oh, you must have told the nurse. And I was like, but they didn't. So that was my Christmas miracle.
Chris was a Christmas miracle.
Yeah,
It's
who
already
knew?
predetermined.
I like that.
And then hours later, the local NBC station in Boston, Massachusetts, where I was born, did a story on Christmas Baby. So I was actually on the news.
What?
Yep.
I wonder if we can find it. I wonder if that's
It's on VHS somewhere. My mom has
I
it.
wonder if it's on YouTube somewhere.
Oh, dude, I don't even have early parts of my career on YouTube anymore. I was like, you're just going to have to take my word for it. I did
It
this.
exists. It's out there.
Yeah, because like the
guys.
amount of, and also the hard drives that I have, I think I have about 5 and none of them work because they were so delicate back in the day that if you
Yeah.
nicked them against something, it was like, there you go. Your data's gone.
All of those
Well,
memories gone.
Chris and I talked about it before, and Chris, he thinks he's a lot older than me, but we're actually closer in age. And I was telling Chris one time, and it shocked him. He was like, I was like, yo, I remember my first market trying to get my first station, first job at my first station. I was not emailing, I was mailing DVDs. And Chris was like, no way.
Yep,
said,
I did
"Chris,
as well.
We are closer in age than you think.
And I found mine from college, and I thought I was really good. I was not.
Go back and watch.
Oh, man.
No,
I do that from time to like every couple of years. I do that to kind of like.
We humble ourselves
Humble
with it. Yeah.
No, I don't want to watch it.
Oh, is yours up on
I mean,
YouTube?
So it's somewhere. Don't go looking for it.
I will find it.
No one needs to see
will
it,
find it.
but it's out there.
YouTube with the
No.
Y,
No.
right?
Yeah, no, mine looks like it. It looks like I was forcing to smile and like I was being held hostage. And then I thought, I was like, man, I have such great energy. Nope. So this didn't happen overnight. It took a while.
You're like,
It's still growing.
You did that stand up like, man, I killed that one. And then
Yeah.
look back 10 years later, 15
Oh,
years later,
man.
you're like, no, I did not kill that one.
No.
Yeah, and I couldn't understand why my professors didn't say I was ready, and I was like, this is why. And I understand now.
But you are ready now.
Yeah, it took 15 years for this very moment, for our almost warmest Christmas of all time here in Charlotte.
That is insane.
Yeah.
And
Love it.
and it's chilly today.
Yeah,
Like, it's,
this is the bottom. This is it.
oh, man.
And then by next Monday, it will be even colder. But let's go through this journey. Are you ready to come with me?
I'm
come.
ready.
Come on, everybody. Happy early Christmas. Today is going to be the chilliest that we have over the next 7. We have those beautiful Carolina blues off in the distance. The way that today changes is we're going to increase the clouds a little bit later on. And Beach Mountain right now, is it moving or is it frozen? Now it's frozen again. Well, anyways,
It's cold.
they have been
I mean, it's cold.
they've been blowing snow all morning because they have to make snow now because a couple of days from now it's
They
going to be
won't be
too
able
warm.
to, yeah.
Yeah, like literally, I have a high of 60 degrees in Boone 3 days from now. That's nuts. Talking about 60s around Christmas for Boone. Across the board, it's going to be historically warm, or at least in the top 3 warmest. Current temperatures right now, we're up to 41 degrees after falling down to anywhere from freezing to the mid-30s. And it is a nice little comeback. We're not going to be at freezing or below, really, it looks like until next Tuesday, and I'll show you what that drop-off looks like. But in the near term, overnight tonight, because of that cloud cover, it'll be a milder one, only dropping down to around 40 degrees where temperatures are at right now. But then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we have lows in the mid to the upper 40s to the lower 50s. The reason why this is staggering is heading into the weekend, I might even have a low in the mid 50s. The average high for today is 54. By Christmas, it's 53. By January 1st, it's 52. So we actually have some lows that are close to where our highs should be heading into the new year. That's bananas. All right, so today, 55 degrees. The average, as I mentioned, 54. So today is an average day. It is above average looking day to start off, but then we start to increase some of those upper level clouds. One thing that's going to change by tomorrow is we start off cloudy and then we clear. So it's the opposite of today, and we crank the winds out of the southwest. One little piece of weather knowledge. Whenever you see a strong wind out of the southwest, that is how you maximize a warm-up. It's often air like that leads to heat waves. It's a prolonged push out of the southwest that sometimes can increase moisture before a front arrives. But this is how you rapidly drive up temperatures. And we have that for several days. That's the main reason why we're going to be dealing with a setup like this. But our wind gusts are also going to be anywhere from about 20 to 30 miles per hour for your Tuesday. So I just want you to be advised. The whole reason why we're even warming up is that we have a front to the north that starts to move through. It's going to drape across the area. That's a cold front. So you think, oh, it's about to get cooler. But no, it's going to brush by, and then we're going to see another push from the southwest, and then that's going to provide some even warmer air. So tomorrow's warm up out of the southwest brings us to the 60s. The following one brings us to the 70s, and then we're going to stay there for the foreseeable future. So let's get to tomorrow. Tomorrow, as I mentioned, more clouds to start off the day, clear out the clouds. I am calling for a slight, light chance of a sprinkle in the morning. That's the only rain chance that we really have over the next 7 until next Sunday to Monday, which will bring us to our Panthers transition. We're not there yet. And then the lower to the mid-60s is fantastic. It's about 10 degrees above normal. Now we talk about the near record highs. So for Wednesday, that's Christmas Eve, I have a high of 73 degrees. I realize all morning it says actual low instead of forecast high. I don't know how I'm just noticing that.
I saw that. I was like,
I never
I've only
changed
been on
it.
air for several hours.
I've showed this so many times, and I completely missed that. Well, anyways,
Okay.
the banner's right, near record highs, so ignore that little tiny blue writing.
Ignored.
Well, 73 is going to match the record set back in 2015. That was the last time that we were going to be this warm as we're going to be warm this Christmas. 77 is the warmest for Christmas Day. 77 is also the same thing for the first day of Kwanzaa on the 26th. Now, Saturday looks to be the best chance of breaking a record. That is 74 when we have a record of 72. So our Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast shows that today is the bottom, at least over the next 7. Today is also the last day of Hanukkah. So we have a bunch of icons on there. No matter what you celebrate, we got you covered. Mid-60s, then the lower to the mid-70s for 4 straight days. Now, the Sunday is the transitional day. It's at that point that you're going to either see a big cool down late day, or we got to wait for the following. So this is the day that could change. So say if the front that's going to arrive, that is going to cool us down, starts to accelerate by about a mile per hour now, it would mean that Sunday could be actually a big change, stronger winds, and then we cool off throughout the day. So kind of stand by for that, especially if you go into the Panthers game, which is the last home game, a very important one. But regardless, we're going to cool down. Highs in the 40s, lows in the 20s, and that will complete 2025. So we have this big warm-up. Notice it. The tallest bars here. Take advantage of those days. And that's the problem with these warm-ups. It kind of desensitizes us. And then all of a sudden, once we get to the colds, it hurts even more, dropping down to the 20s.
what goes up
Must come down.
must come down.
Now,